You know those times when you're like, I should still be asleep. Why am I up? I'm going to tell you why and what to do. Hi, I'm Elemi from Yeyeo Botanica. Welcome back. So great to see you all. Thank you for sharing us and coming back. And if this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember, we're www.yeyeo, and we're a spiritual wellness supplier, which is why I do videos about all things spiritual. And I'm Elemi. I want to shout out all my people from Tennessee. Woohoo! Welcome. So today, I want to talk about when you wake up between 2 and 5 a.m., some say 3, but I say 2, and what to do when you wake up during those times and what it can mean. So let's get started. Those moments when you wake up and you're saying, I really want to keep sleeping, and now I'm pretty awake. I think it's happened to all of us. And so sometimes people say it's between 3 and 5, but if you really look at the time, sometimes it's 2:30 in the morning. This morning for me, it was 3:33. So I wanted to share with you some of those things that come to me when I wake up during those times and some of the things that I do that could be helpful for you. So waking up during those times, first of all, you need to know this is a spiritual moment. This is a spiritual moment. It's not your bladder. It's not the dog, the cat, the whatever. It's a spiritual moment. And so during these spiritual moments, they say in the Yoruba faith that the witches are flying the highest, or these are the times where different kinds of phenomenon energy is most heightened. So whether it be in the United States or anywhere in the world, this is a time that phenomenon energies, positive and negative, are most active. And if you take my ancestor veneration class, I'll cover that and you can learn a little bit more about that. But when this happens, the first thing I want you to think about is, what are you doing? In other words, yes, you're sleeping, but are you dreaming? Are you sleeping lightly? Did you just go to bed an hour ago? Have you been sleeping for hours? What does that look like for you when you wake up between these times? Because they say also that the ancestors sometimes are waking people up at this time to get their attention. Spirit guides can also be waking you up at this time to get you to do something, to act. And a sweet thing today is, if you're a person that you are dealing with any kind of negative energy, negative witchcraft, curses, anything like that, there are times that you can wake up at this time as well because your guides are telling you to do something. So those are some of the reasons why we wake up. It is not normally circadian rhythm or your body just going, okay, I slept enough. It's usually something, positive or negative, that is calling you to wake up, to do something, to act. And I just want to say for this video, whenever you wake up between 2 and 5 a.m., it's a moment to act. Not just be like, oh, let me turn on the TV and watch TV for half an hour and then go back to bed. It needs to be a little bit more than that because this is spirit telling you to do something. So one of the first things that I do when this happens is I pray. Whether it be you pray in bed, you get up to pray, you go walk around your home. Some people go outside. Some people go outside for a few minutes. Drink water, whatever they do, but pray. That's one of the best things. And you don't need to pray about negativity per se. Oh, protect me, protect me. No, it could just be good prayers that include protection, right? Good prayers that include protection. The other thing that you should be doing is doing some kind of movement, whether it be you use cold water on yourself, you do libation in your home, something that cools the energy, right? Because if in the event that you're waking up at that time because of something negative, not just anxiety, then dropping cool water or doing some kind of libation at your front door is really, really good. Or if you don't have a front door situation, then you can do it by your bed, right? Just dropping some cool water and praying to cool the energy, cool the vibration, bring in positivity into your life, right? So then the next one is to read a passage. Read some kind of passage. So separate from praying, read either the Bible, a spiritual prayer book, something like that. Reading prayers is extremely effective, right? And going to your sacred space. This is extremely important when you wake up during these hours, to go to your sacred space. If you have an altar in your home, if you have just even a beautiful window that you go to that you can be in touch with seeing the sky or something like that. Having a sacred space in your home and going to that space can be very, very valuable. And then the last thing that I'd like to say is you can journal about it. Audio journal or written journal about what are you thinking about during this time? Is it that your mind starts to race and you start to think about all these different things? Is it that you were having a dream and now the dream is really present and you want to write that down? It's good to journal during this time because sometimes you can go back and see that there is a pattern and that spirit is trying to show you something or teach you something that you're not necessarily aware of because you're kind of half asleep and half awake. So try those things. Let me know how they work. And definitely, I want to know about some of the epiphanies or the things that happen during this time that you're like, oh, thumbs up, Elemi. That's a great idea. Comment below and let me know. And see you next time. Ashe, ashe, ashe.